Hello guys, today we have a new episode about G63 G-wagon, which we are making in 4x4 squared. This will be the last series of assembly of the car, then there will be a test drive. Let's start assembling. Here are our black LEDs, completely anti-chrome. It will be placed on the blinder, on the masks and below. There will be some chrome below, but the frames will be black. We will also combine them with turn signals. That is, when you turn on the turn signal, the LEDs duplicate the signal. The LEDs themselves from Norden. They are noticeably different from the Chinese in terms of assembly and will not sweat. I show you especially to prove that we do not install Chinese shit. With those details, the car will simply be black evil. I can't wait to finish this project. Here are more details for our G-wagon. We made carbon fiber lamination. Before that there was piano lacquer. We removed it and covered it with carbon. And now, please, appreciate how we did everything. It seems to me very cool. In the last episode, I showed you our carbon arch extenders. Our client was thinking about how to make it, like the original, that is half carbon, the rest is black, or full carbon. He chose the first opinion, and now we will deal with it. I want to tell you that it is not a simple work to glue 4 perfectly even stripes, but we won and the arches left to be painted. And now we'll install carbon linings on our mirrors. And here is our front, guys. We have already installed a lot of goodies here. The bumper pad is completely made of carbon and the mesh is made of plastic. That is not cheap aluminum that everyone puts on. Behind the grid we have established something very interesting. which I will tell you about in the last episode. Unfortunately, I can't show all the cards now. The fangs are also made of carbon, they can be removed. You unscrew them from below and take them out. Everything is easy, because some people often sell fangs and say to glue on the silent. This is not right. Protection. I already told a little about protection. There is a protection for 6x6, there is for 4x4, and they are a little different. This defense is a full copy of 4x4 squared. You can see it in every hole. It's made of aluminum 5mm thick. It's massive, beautiful and looks good here. The client asked here to do it in a black matte, that is in the color of our car. Here we put Brabus attachments for 5 slots for LEDs, LEDs from the Northern company. The Chinese are here a very big problem, they constantly switch, or not all of them work, they turn off over time, and then the chrome inside peels off. But those LEDs without such problems. We also took them with flares, without chrome. There are also turn signals. We bought them on purpose, because instead of turn signals, gills are installed on top, if we are talking about Brabus. And we will now install the gills. After we installed Brabus style gills instead of turn signals, and we have additional ones below, in the mirror, and we definitely need to put the turn signal under the mirror. In this model there was no turn signal there, and we had to drill a hole, run wires, make a spacer as in 4x4 in square. Turn signal goes through the spacer. We bought new turn signals and just installed it. And we also made some improvements in the cabin. We had AMG freeholds, made of stainless steel. Very beautiful, but in our style we need black matte and the Brabus logo. We made them, painted them in black matte, the Brabus inscription glows and the inscription with the VIN code of the car. We also have trunk and passenger carpet in this style. This is a special wear resistance leather substitute. We did the same for the G-wagon 6x6, and after a few months their appearance has not changed. Since we painted almost the entire body and its elements, we decided to polish our car, to leave a smooth chagrin and make it shine. Our arch extensions have already arrived after painting. Everything turned out very well. The transition between carbon and paint is almost invisible, everything is perfect, but we decided to polish them to achieve maximum shine. And also client asked to install carbon in rubber moldings instead of silicone. We made them and now the installation will be.
So close, can't deny. Shut my eyes, love is blind.
The arches are polished and ready to install. And now we will start installing our carbon snorkels. This topic is off-road in order to dive into the water up to the neck and at the same time the engine did not choke on the water. But I think the client will not use them for their intended purpose, they look divine on this car, we already imagined how it would look. We bought them in China for a lot of money and in principle it turned out fine. I don't like the lacquer. We will now make our products on another G-wagon and see how we get it. But those came out well. I will tell you guys that 4x4 squared project is much cheaper and easier than 6x6. All the same, in 6x6 you need to cut the car and change the axles to portal ones, and here you screwed final drives onto standard axles, installed arch extenders, added a little carbon fiber, but a lot of work was done in this car. The most of the time was lost through the discs, we reordered it. Standard wheels with standard parameters like 4x4 squared,
Ну, как у гелика, да, как у 4х4, скажем так, квадрате. И у нас
And our tire stuck out a lot for the expander. This is not acceptable for the country where this G-wagon will go. With such things, those inspections cannot be passed there because of the tires. We ordered discs with ET we needed, and those discs have already arrived to us. This is an exact copy like that of 4x4 squared of the front part. But we made it deeper. Now I will show you now and then how they stand correctly. And here are our discs that we have been waiting for almost 2 months, which is why the project was delayed. All the parameters are correct, but the disc itself is very cool. We ordered it immediately in a black matte. Here is inscription 4x4 squared. We will now take them to a tire fitting, put on tires and see if the wheels are hidden or not. Guys, our wheels arrived from the tire shop. I always worried that they would not scratch the front part. Everything went well. The wheels are already on the car. As expected, they went inside. The protector completely hid behind the expander. Everything is as we needed. In the original, in exactly the same way. We once saw the original 4x4 in square, filmed expanders on camera, and I kind of knew that we would build them. If about discs, workmanship is at the highest level. The load on each disc is 1 ton. Standard one 850 kilograms. Those with the margin of safety. Our face. You see something is missing here. Give me a second. Would that be better as well? Overlay in the style Brabus. Now we will install. Here we have finished installing our carbon linings. We glued it with glass glue, completely around the perimeter. There are special holes there. We also applied primer. There will definitely be a Brabus logo. Here, and we specially left holes for self-tapping screws. There is no way without them. On the other side there will also be 3 self-tapping screws. Can you say that it's pity for the hood, but you won't be happy when it breaks off into a windshield on the highway or something else. Anyway, the hood will have be repainted if you want to remove the lining. You have definitely noticed that there is no radiator grill here. Where is it? We will soon finish the lamination. I wanted to be in time today. We completely laminated 2 parts with carbon, but unfortunately we did not have time. We will install it and it will be the highest class. Now I am finishing the video. Be sure to write comments whether you like the advice or not. Maybe we're doing something wrong. You may advise something or tell how to do. This is very important to me. Goodbye, everyone.